Finally, I'm getting back to doing my What's for Dinner videos. It's been one of the most requested videos for me to do again, and so I'm really excited to be doing this for you guys. I am not the most adventurous when it comes to eating at all. Like, I am pretty much meat and potatoes. That's what I was raised on, is meat and potatoes, and I've just, begun my, well, I mean, ever since I got married, pretty much I have been trying to venture out a little bit, but I still don't like vegetables very much at all. So a lot of these will not have that many vegetables except for my kids. And that is a problem, and I'm working on it. Anyways, so first dinner we are doing chicken or Parmesan chicken and garlic noodles. I don't really know any fancy words for it or names for it, but basically I put Italian breadcrumbs, flour, garlic salt, garlic powder, and that little mixture right there, and then I'm adding eggs, Parmesan cheese, and garlic into the egg mixture, stirring it up to coat my chicken, and then I'm gonna stick it in the vegetable oil and fry it up. I make sure to test all of the temperature of the meat, especially when I'm cooking chicken, just because ain't nobody trying to deal with salmonella or whatever, E. coli, whatever it is. One of the bad things that you're not supposed to want to get, anyways. So I make sure to check the temperature of those while I'm cooking it. But I am in the middle of watching Selling Sunset, and I don't know if you've ever seen it, but my best friend got me hooked on it. She told me to watch it, and I'm on like season 3 in like 2 days. It's a problem, okay? It's a problem, but I am obsessed with it. And I think that they just came out with like a Selling OC, so I'm gonna watch that next. But if you guys have any other videos or movies or TV shows, I should say, TV shows definitely, because movies are too quick. I need something that I can binge watch, and yeah, so if you have any TV shows, then let me know, because your girl needs something else to binge watch once I'm done with this. But to that pot, I just added salt and oil to keep the noodles from sticking. I'm just going to add spaghetti noodles, turning the chicken obviously. It's going to add spaghetti noodles and let that boil, taking the chicken off, getting the grease to drip off. Well, not grease, oil to drip off. And like I said, I checked the temperature of all of them. But I am like into the drama. I love drama shows, reality shows, but I don't like drama in my life. So I will just, like binge watch reality shows and be like, oh wow, I do not aspire to be you, but I love the drama. I'm here for the drama. Like, Keep On with the Kardashians, people hate on them. I love that freaking show. Like, I will watch that all day, every day, if I can. I've seen every single episode. I have literally seen every single episode. Is that a bragging thing? No. Is that something I'm proud of? No. But is it true? Absolutely. So if you have any recommendations, like I said, let me know. And I know a lot of people are going to say Handmaid's Tale. I think I watched the first season, but that stuff was getting a little too real for my liking. I'm like, dang girl, like this is life. This is like coming sooner than I'd like to realize. And you know, I'm just going to turn a blind eye to it. I don't want to think about it because it just makes me upset. There's nothing I can do to change it except for pretend like it doesn't exist, I suppose. I don't know. But any other suggestions, greatly appreciated. Anyways, in the pot, I added some garlic, parmesan, and butter, mixing that up. And that's really all I do, because I drip the sauce. It's just regular marinara sauce. I just drip that on top of the chicken and the noodles. And for the boys, well, at least for Monte and Lamar, I cut up their noodles because they don't like them. They freak out with the long noodles. I don't know why, but they just do. So I just cut up their chicken and noodles so that they can just, I guess, take little bite-sized pieces and call it a day. And like, I should have started with this, but like, we all cook differently. We're not always gonna, eat the healthiest stuff, eat the most delicious stuff, have all the perfect seasonings that everyone else prefers. So if you don't like something, you can always substitute it. This is just literally for ideas. Give you ideas. Maybe you're not cooking this at your house, so you can mix it up. You don't have to follow this recipe exactly. Hell, I don't know when the last time I followed a recipe exactly. I literally go like on Pinterest to get inspiration. I think that's really what it's for. So I go on Pinterest to get inspiration. So I hope I can give you guys some inspiration, not necessarily give you guys recipes. You feel me? You feel me? And then of course there's my son. There's Monte just on me. He's constantly on me. I don't know. He is, I think it's, I don't know. I really don't know. He is so attached to me. And it's not a bad thing, but it's definitely like, chill, dude. Chill. Give me 5 seconds. Let me finish making your dinner and then we'll talk. But no, that boy really loves his mama. And I'm just gonna, I guess love it and take it day by day because sometimes I'm definitely like, I need space. I need time. Just give me like 5 minutes to not be touched because I am so touched out at the end of the day. I'm so freaking touched out at the end of the day. It's ridiculous. And then like 9 times out of 10, he'll end up in the bed. Like, and when Monte comes, oh, I'm just like going on a rant, but I'm making nachos right now. Anyways, but when Monte comes in the bed, it's like he cannot sleep without touching me. Like he is sucking his thumb and like touching my arm or touching my back. And like he used to always have his hand on my shirt because he was breastfed baby and like constantly had his hand on my shirt. But now he just has to have some sort of physical touch, whether it be like I said, touching my arm or like he'll lift up my shirt and rub my back. And like it's, oh yeah, that's so cute, but like I cannot stand being touched when I'm asleep. Ask my husband, the poor thing, like do not touch me when I'm sleeping. So it's like, oh man, I love my kids so much, but I think we can all just get like overwhelmed and we can all be touched out. I think that's something that's a lot more common than I realized as, the first time mom. I didn't understand why people made certain comments about just being overstimulated by their kids, but that is totally real. Oh my goodness, it is totally real. You love them to pieces, but it's overstimulating sometimes. Anyways, but with the nachos, I do ground turkey and I add taco seasoning to it. And then we cover our kids' table. They eat at this table every single day. But when we make nachos, we cover it in aluminum foil and just set out everything on the table. And we all just eat at the table. It looks pretty ridiculous when we're doing it, but it's bonding time, I like to say. We have nachos every single Wednesday, so every single Wednesday, this is a rinse and repeat dinner, and the kids absolutely love it. I think they love it just because they're sitting with us, and it tastes pretty freaking amazing. So you can always add extra stuff to it, but I really love watching TV or watching a movie and having nachos. And so do the kids, and so does my husband because he requests it more times a week than I'd like to admit, but no, we only have it on Wednesdays. And then for this meal, this was more like a meal prep thing. I was making 2 dinners at once at this time, but I was making dinners for my husband for work. So he was working night shift this week. This actually was Sunday, and he started working, or no, this was Thursday, and he started working night shift on Friday. So anyways, I was making dinners for him and meal prepping it. That's why it's so much freaking meat. But I think I ended up making like 6 different dinners. It was, what is it called? Mongolian beef and rice, I think is what it's called. But it's literally rice, and I use ground turkey, obviously. But it's ground turkey, hoisin sauce, and soy sauce, and garlic salt, and garlic powder. And you can add extra stuff, but that's pretty much all I do. And when I added broccoli too, so it was good. He loves this. I've just put it in the freezer. He loves it. It fills him up for, like I said, work days. So it's pretty good. And oh my goodness, I've been having the hardest time finding like recipes. I don't know how to make coffee other than what I know how to do. So I know that sounds so stupid, but I make a pot of coffee, like a flavored coffee pod, and then I add creamer. That's what I do, and that's what I know tastes good for a fact. But like I see people doing all this stuff on TikTok, and I can't, for some reason I can't comprehend it. Like, are you adding syrup and creamer and milk and coffee? Are you adding like espresso? Are you adding a coffee pod? Like, how do I do this coffee with a coffee pod? Because I'm not comprehending what's going on here. Because I think they're doing like a shot of espresso and like milk and then syrup. But like, can you do a shot of espresso? What is a shot of espresso on a Keurig? Is that a thing? Is that just like coffee in less ounce? I need information because I'm confused and I really want to make delicious looking coffee. So someone help. Give me a recipe. Write it out. I'm gonna have to go to Pinterest again. Like literally, that's all I do is go to Pinterest. Okay, so this dinner, I had to set aside some chicken that I just put in the crock pot. I had a taco seasoning and sour cream, and that is what I used for the boys because they're not going to have, obviously, buffalo sauce. So for me and Brandon, I did buffalo sauce and cream cheese and mixed that all together, and some garlic, salt, and garlic powder, and some onion powder, I think it was. And then I just did corn tortillas, cheese, and then stuffed it, and then flipped it, and squeezed out all the juices and let it get. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, this is so freaking good. I've seen other people add, I think it was chives, and some people added celery. That's just not my jam. I'm very, very easygoing. I don't like to add vegetables. It's a problem. I'm working on it. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I like salads, but I don't like cooked vegetables. I don't know I think it's the texture. I really think it's a texture thing, but at least I eat raw vegetables with my salads. Not many though. Broccoli, carrots, and lettuce. That's it. Very diverse. I swear, like, but anyways, these were good. So if you haven't tried buffalo chicken tacos, give it a whirl and let your girl know how it tastes. I will link everything down below. I'm sorry for this rambling conversation, but it was good talking to you guys, and it just brightens my day and reading the messages that you guys leave below, and I genuinely appreciate every single one of you that is watching my channel and sticking around and helping it grow. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Oh, we feeling so high.